You're not too much why the right people make you feel enough opening. Curiosity and emotional hook. Have you ever felt like you had to make yourself smaller just to be accepted? Not because anyone said it outright, but because you sensed it in the way conversations went quiet when you spoke too honestly, in the way your emotions felt inconvenient, in the way your excitement seemed to make others uncomfortable, so you adapted, you softened your reactions, you filtered your thoughts. You apologized for your feelings before anyone asked you to, and slowly, almost without realizing it, you began to believe a painful idea. Maybe I'm too much, too sensitive, too intense, too emotional, too quiet, too passionate. But what if that belief was never true? What if you were never too much? You were simply offering your depth to people who didn't know how to receive it. 1. Too much is often a reflection, not a reality. When someone labels you as too much, it rarely means what you think it means. Most of the time, it's not an assessment of your character. It's a reflection of their capacity. Your emotions feel overwhelming because they haven't learned how to sit with their own. Your honesty feels intense because it asks for presence and self-awareness. Your depth feels uncomfortable because it exposes what they've been avoiding. So instead of growing, they distance. Instead of understanding, they label. And that label slowly turns inward. You start questioning yourself, start editing your reactions, start treating your natural responses like flaws that need fixing. But sensitivity is not a weakness. Depth is not excess. Intensity is not something to be cured. There are traits that require the right environment. A candle doesn't apologize for being bright. It just needs a space where the wind isn't trying to blow it out too. The wrong people to make you shrink. The right people let you breathe. Notice how different relationships affect your body. With the wrong people, you're always on alert. You measure your words. You manage your tone. You monitor your emotions. You don't feel unsafe in an obvious way. But you never feel fully relaxed either. With the right people, something shifts. You don't rehearse what you're about to say. You don't explain your feelings before you express them. You don't feel the need to prove that your experience is valid. You just exist. Your emotions aren't treated like problems to solve. Your boundaries aren't questioned. Your silence isn't awkward. You feel seen without being scrutinized. And that's when the question changes. You stop asking, "Am I too much?" because the environment itself answers, "You're welcome here." 3. You were never meant to be. Palatable to every one of the most damaging myths we absorb is the idea that being good enough means being universally liked. But real connection doesn't work that way. You are not meant to be agreeable to everyone. You are not meant to be easily digestible. You are not meant to be emotionally convenient. Some people will feel inspired by your presence. Others will feel challenged. Some will feel drawn closer. Others will feel exposed. That doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It means alignment matters more than approval. When you try to shrink yourself to maintain access to people who can't meet you emotionally, you teach yourself a dangerous lesson. That love requires self-abandonment, and that belief quietly erodes your sense of self. The right people don't ask you to be less intense, less emotional, less real. They ask you to be honest for feeling enough. Comes from being met, not measured. Notice when you feel most enough in your life. It's rarely during moments of achievement. It's rarely when you're praised or admired. It's usually quieter than that. It's when someone listens without interrupting, when they don't rush your emotions, when your feelings aren't minimized or dismissed, when your presence isn't evaluated. You feel enough when you're received, not assessed. That's why external validation never fully satisfies. Because enough isn't a score you earn. It's a feeling that emerges when someone meets you where you are. The right people don't complete you. They don't save you. They don't fix you. They simply stop making you feel like you need to perform to stay. Point 5. Outgrowing people is not failure. It's awareness. There comes a point in growth where certain relationships no longer fit. Not because anyone is bad. It's not because something dramatic happened, but because you changed. Your nervous system became more regulated. Your self-respect deepened. Your awareness expanded. And suddenly environments where you once tolerated shrinking feel unbearable. This is not arrogance. This is alignment. You don't owe anyone access to you at the cost of your authenticity. Outgrowing people doesn't mean you became too much. It means you finally stopped asking others to confirm your worth. Closing, reflection, and gentle CTA. Awaken mindset style. If this message resonates with you, pause for a moment and reflect on this. Who do you feel most like yourself around? Not who impresses you, not who validates you occasionally, but who allows your body to relax and your mind to be honest. That answer holds more truth than you might realize. If you're on a journey of unlearning self-erasure, of reclaiming your emotional depth, of remembering that you don't need to shrink to belong, you're not alone. Here on Awaken Mindset, we explore self-worth, emotional intelligence, an authentic connection, not to change who you are, but to help you return to yourself. If this video spoke to you, feel free to stay with us. Like, subscribe, or share your thoughts in the comments, not out of obligation, but because your voice matters. You were never too much. You were simply waiting for the right people, the ones who don't make you question your worth, but remind you that you've always been enough.